A KSLSports.com presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by America First Credit Union.
Good evening and welcome to Game Night Live. I'm Sam Farnsworth, and what a night we've had across the state in week 2 of the high school football season. You know, we had an impressive handful of performances last week to open up this season, but how many of those teams would be able to follow that up with repeat success tonight? Well, how about we find out? American Fork and Timpview is where we lead off. The Cavemen with a big start in this one. First play from scrimmage, the forced fumble. This would lead to a touchdown and a 6-0 lead. Then on the next drive, Maddox Madsen to BYU commit Devin Downing, 41 yards. It's 13-0 Cavemen. Then on the next T-Bird drive, well, it's not getting any better for them. Pick 6 from Taylor Crump, 20-0 lead for American Fork just over 3 minutes into it. But the T-Birds would get rolling. 23-7 at this point, make it 23-14 on the touchdown pass to Carson Ryan. AF would strike back. Hayden Betts in at quarterback. 51 yards to Devin Downing. American Fork up 38-21. In the end, it's the Cavemen winning 58-35. Farmington and Syracuse opened their season with a win. Tonight, they squared off a 7-point game in the second quarter when Farmington running back Cannon Toon gets loose, 26 yards. It's 21-7 Phoenix. Then right before the half, Syracuse quarterback Bridger Hamblin ends the bootleg. It's 21-14 at the break. Farmington capitalizing on a Titans turnover. Wyatt Everston avoids the pressure and tosses his second touchdown of the night. Farmington with the win, 35-14. All right, let's head down to St. George. Dixie hosting Roy. First quarter, it's tied at 7, and Roy making a statement. Cade Harris makes some cuts, evades a few defenders, and then let's turn those Jets on because he is gone. 79 yards, Roy with a 14-7 lead. Dixie turned it up, though, on both sides of the ball. Check out this hit by Kylan Washington. Oh, that rattled everything about Roy, and it got Dixie going. Reggie Graff hooks up with Trey Simmons for one of 2 touchdowns in the game, and the Flyers get the win, 41-21. All right, Corner Canyon trying to start the season 2-0 against
Whiteouts.
Harriman, also trying to improve to 2-0. Second quarter, the Chargers defense brings the pressure, forces the bad pass, and it is picked off by Josh Wilson. 46 yards later, it's a 7-0 Chargers lead. In the third quarter now, Corner Canyon up 10. Cue the special teams. Steve Street gets it to the punter before he's even able to get the ball away. Chargers recover. That leads to a short touchdown by Austin Bell. On the final play of the third quarter, a long run by Cole Hagan to the 1-yard line would set up another Bell score. Corner Canyon wins it easily tonight, 31-0. Time now, though, for the Game Night Live Game of the Week. Now, last week, Pineview's aerial assault produced more than 500 yards and 50 points, but they lost. Tonight, they face the physical ground game of the Highland Rams. Would it be another shootout? Let's check in now with Jeremiah Jensen and Stevenson Sylvester, who are on the call tonight.
Thanks, Sam. Our Game Night Live Game of the Week was a contrast in styles. You had the spread offense of Pineview, offensive coordinator Gary Croton, against the triple option of Highland, an old school offense, and the triple option won out tonight. Highland winning the game 52-35, but it was a defensive play by linebacker Paul Clark of Highland, a pick 6 early on that set the tone in this game.
Yeah, linebacker, my specialty right there. He did a great job of reading the quarterback and getting right into that passing lane and really started the game off great. If you can get to a 20-0 start on anybody, you're in the driver's seat, and that's exactly what Highland was from the very beginning, in the driver's seat. Great job by that linebacker.
And they ran all over them in this game. 5 touchdowns by their running backs. They were all great, and you were really impressed with the little bowling ball. Hosea, Nephi Hosea had a nice game.
It's the mini fridge. His legs were churning all night. They could not get a handle on him. He ran all over Pineview. 12
touchdowns in this game. The final score in this game was a safety. Are you kidding me? Oh, well, 52-35, Highland gets the win over Pineview. Sam, back to you.
All right, thanks, guys. We still have some great highlights coming up. Lone Peak and Jordan, Skyview, Skyridge, Westlake, Provo, and that's just the tip of it. Stay with us. Game Night Live is back after this. Welcome back to Game Night Live. Skyview High School is up north in Smithfield. They're 1-0 after a win against Stansbury last week. Skyridge down in Lehigh also 1-0 after a win against Alta. For one of these schools, the sky will be blue tomorrow. Let's find out which one. Skyview and Skyridge. Here we go. All defense in this one. Skyview stepping up big, going to pick this one off. It'll lead to a field goal, 3-0 at the half. Third quarter, after Skyview recovers a fumble on the 1-yard line, Skyridge gets a safety by Carter Southwick. After the Falcons' interception, they pounded in. Jeter Fenton from 3 yards out after that pick for a 10-3 lead. Skyridge would score again with Emmett Call on the outside, and they win it 18-10. All right, Brighton coming off a last-second win over Fremont, taking on another Region 1 opponent, the Lancers of Layton, in the first quarter. The Bengals using a short field here. Owen Powers, he knows what to do with it, punches it in from 3 yards out, 7-0 Brighton. Later in the quarter, quarterback Gabe Curtis pulls it down and takes off on the keeper. The big gain after evading a few tacklers sets up Owen Smith on a 23-yard field goal, 10-0 at the half. Third quarter, Curtis hits MJ Cirillo for a 20-yard gain inside the 10, sets up another Curtis run for a touchdown, and Brighton gets the shutout, 24-0. Jordan was playing their first in-state game after opening the season in California. Lone Peak gave them all they could handle, too. First quarter, J.D. Neeleman, 22-yard touchdown pass to Max Throwbridge. Later in the first, Neeleman to K.O. Hansen for 13 yards out for the touchdown. In the second quarter, it's more of the same. This time, Neeleman, there's a replay of that second touchdown pass, but this time he's going to go deep to Sean Wood. It's going to equal a 76-yard touchdown. Wood had 2 first-half TDs, Neeleman with 4 first-half touchdown passes, and Lone Peak with a big win, 38-13. The Big East Leopards taking on J. Sarah Catholic out of Mission Viejo, California. First half, East Quinn Olivares picks it off, gets a good chunk of yardage on the return as well, kind of helping out that offense. In the third quarter, East Sione Angulau, the 32-yard scamper, and he's going to find the end zone. East does lose, though, the final 24-14. Park City and Juan Diego. The Miners are going to strike first tonight. The touchdown coming from Dylan Bauer, just plowing over that defender. Then the Soaring Eagles answer, touchdown pass to Xavier Carlton. And Jack Skidmore, he's going to toss a score to Mark McCurdy, who stretches across the goal line. It's always that last effort that counts. Park City gets the win 20-13. Lehigh got beat up last week against American Fork. They rebound this week against the Crimson Cliffs. Creighton Cooper couldn't connect on the long ball last week. No problem tonight. 66 yards to Jaden Greenwood for a Pioneers touchdown. Cooper also struggled on the scramble last week, but not this week. He's able to evade the pressure and get it to McKay Wall for another score. Lehigh smokes Crimson Cliffs 55-0. Fremont making the long drive to Salem Hills tonight. Salem Hills draws first blood in this one. Jarrett Elmer to Jordan Ware. 7-0 Skyhawks. Simple little screen pass. Next possession, Elmer finds Reed Johnson, 14-0. Salem Hills. Fremont's Mitch Stratford, though, he's going to get them going. Finds Jackson Whitney, the 30-yard bomb in the red zone. Moises Martinez will punch it in after that, but it's not enough as the Skyhawks down the Silver Wolves 34-20. We'll be right back. Well, that was a bit of an adrenaline rush tonight, wasn't it? If you like tonight, wait until you see what we have in store tomorrow at 6. More highlights, our primetime performers, and our top plays. See you then.